morning, everybody, whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, or around the world. This is Coast to Coast. What's happening, brother?
It's Friday. It's USA Day. It's going to be a busy one. It starts early. So interesting to me. It's like everything works off of, hey, we're going to start at noon or 3 o'clock, and it's
Sure.
3, 6, 9, 11.
Yeah, they try to make the math easy.
Right. Philly, nope. 8:30.
That's like when there's those like 125 games or 105, and you're like, why? Like, what are we doing? Is that just for 3 extra commercials? Is that really what we're doing?
Actually, the reason why they do 105 is because they start all of the stuff at 1 o'clock, and by 105 is first pitch. So that's why they try to do it that way. So that you do the national anthem and all the other hoopla that goes along with all that stuff. And then it's, first pitch is 105. I don't know if that really means anything. Blah, blah, blah.
I mean, they do it in football too. They stagger those games by, 10 minutes, basically.
It's 4 o'clock start or 4:25 start. The 4:25 start is so that you can, when the game ends at 4, you have 25 minutes to talk about all of the, all the games that happened. And now we'll go to the 4:25 start.
Yeah.
So the NFL was smart about, hey, everybody wants to see how their fantasy team did in between.
Yeah, pretty much.
That extra 25 minutes to be able to get the bets in. But yesterday we did have some World Cup action.
Absolutely.
And that exactly. I'd say, let's start with that. Canada, who was one of the host nations. There was 2 host nations playing yesterday. So, and Canada was playing Qatar. Mexico was playing Korea Republic. And the Korea Republic is not South Korea. It is actually a combined Korean team. So I don't know how many players are from North Korea, but it represents all of Korea. It's not just South Korea. That being said, let's start with Qatar. Canada came in there and was like, okay, we're gonna, we need to have a really good game and stuff like that. Scored like 3 goals in the first half. Had a guy break his leg.
Yeah.
Had to be, taken off the field. Was a big deal. Obviously everybody's all upset. They score these goals and then they go over and they hold up his jersey to, kind of say that, hey, we're all one team and such like that.
It was a nasty looking break. So
yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. That being said, Qatar is probably not the best at soccer. You know what I mean? They had 2 red cards, 2 really bad fouls. Like, it was just like, come on, nope.
Yeah.
Mistake, big mistake. Yeah. So that's what happens when you only have 9 players. You have a lot. When you are 2 men down in hockey, lots of goals get scored. Usually in soccer, it's even more so. And having 6 goals scored, in essence, without Canada going in being completely like having a complete ridiculous meltdown, they're going to go on. With that win. Yeah, they're gonna move on. Mexico, the other game, and these are the late games. We'll get to the earlier games too. Mexico, very interesting game. Very interesting fan bases. So the big story, I don't know if you're getting it in Seattle the same way, was that the Mexican fan base and the Korean fan base were very well aligned. Like, they became like best friends out in Mexico. They were drinking beer, doing keg stands like together. It was like it
That's
was like
cool.
kind of crazy, like just watching these fan bases combine as one. And this game actually, I mean, of course it was in Mexico. It's in Guadalajara. So there's it's going to be a Mexican home game.
Sure.
But even like I said, the Korean fan base got along with them great, and it was a lot of fun watching all of the fans in the stands enjoy this game. And it was a tough game. It was down 1-0. They get the goal just in the start of the second half. Korea almost tied it up. I mean, Mexico saved a goal at the very last second from going in and ultimately get the win. Both of these teams are likely going to advance. Mexico absolutely for certain now. I think they have this win solidified that they win the group. And Korea will wind up in second, I believe, because of that. I mean, I guess it could be Switzerland as well. Oh, that's Group A. So, yes, they definitely win the group, and Korea gets second place because Czechia and South Africa both only have 1 point right now, and they both had wins. So, ultimately, both of these teams are going to advance. Doesn't matter what happens moving forward. And then we'll see if there's going to be a third, if Czechia or South Africa will go. They went to a 1-1 draw. That was, it's amazing to me.
I don't know that they'll have enough points to get into the 8.
That's what I'm thinking. South Africa definitely won't. I mean, they're a -2. Czechia is -1, so the draw didn't help at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they score very early in the game. You get a goal quickly, and then I feel like that they just didn't attack the same way. Like in South Africa, as you get closer to the end of the game, you start taking chances. Czechia wound up getting a foul in the box. They get a penalty kick and goal, tie game. So that's like I said, I don't think either one of those teams is going to have enough. If anybody does, it would probably be Czechia. Like I said, Group B, Switzerland against Bosnia-Herzegovina. I represented Bosnia-Herzegovina, and there's my loss.
Yeah.
It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. I am literally trying to pick teams that I think are going to lose because I want to be able to, represent them before they're out of the tournament. So that, trying to figure in that better teams I'm going to be able to represent longer. Yeah. So, and that's kind of what happened. Very weird game. It's like, okay, no goals most of the game. All of a sudden, 74th minute, goal. 84th minute, goal. Then red cards. When you're down two guys, it's really tough to win.
For sure.
It's just I think there was only one red card. They had a couple of guys that had a couple of yellow cards, but then all of a sudden, it's the end of the game. It's 90 minutes. The first minute in 90 minutes, a goal. Fourth minute in 90 minutes, a goal. Last minute in 90 minutes, a goal. It was like everybody started to score after the game was over. It was a 1-0 game turned to 4-1.
Yeah.
They should have just played the last 10 minutes of the game. We would have had all the answers.
The one that's going to be interesting is Brazil, Haiti. And because, Brazil obviously surprisingly didn't win the first game, right? They come into this one and Neymar's hurt. So he's going to miss this game, which I mean, is a problem. Like he is one of their best players. So
yeah,
I still think Brazil gets through this game, but it makes this game more interesting.
It makes it more interesting. I'm going to say that the last time these two teams played, the score was 7-1.
Sure.
Neymar didn't score all 7 goals. I don't think it's going to matter.
Well, no, that's why I say, like, he's one of their better players. It's ultimately Brazil's going to get through this thing, but it makes the game more interesting. Whereas before, if they were both full power, I probably don't need to watch a lot of that game because Brazil's going to beat the brakes off them.
Correct. And I think Brazil still beats the brakes off of them.
And they might. They might.
The other side on that is, Pulisic, I don't think he's going to play for the U.S. I think he's going to be out. I know that he wants to play, and they may try to do a half, but why? Why bother? It's like unless there is a complete meltdown where USA gets beat like 4-1 here, like they lose badly to Australia, we're going to go to the next round. So why not just get healthy for the next round? Like, we're not going to beat any of the good teams without Pulisic.
Sure.
So, and so I would not play him at all. I know he's training. He trained away from the team yesterday or 2 days ago. And that was done purposely because they want to try to, they don't want him to play, but he's going to have the call. He's going to be the one that has the say in this. So.
Going to be in the building today?
I am not going to be in the building today. I am going to be over at Lemon Hill, which is where FIFA is doing the, the whole big thing. We're going to be watching on the big screens.
Yeah.
And literally, I'm going there. I am going to start in USA paint, and then I'm going to switch over to Brazil paint.
I was going to say Brazil's in town. So,
it's going to be, and I'm going to do it live. So if you are paying attention, you can watch me on, Facebook or actually probably TikTok, where you're going to watch me wash it off and put on the new.
What would be crazy is, and it's still feasible at the moment, if Spain and Brazil somehow don't make it out of the first round.
Yeah.
Would be crazy. I don't think it happens, obviously, but it would be some of the biggest upsets for the opening round.
Yeah. Same thing with Portugal. Mm-hmm. Portugal's in that same boat. They didn't lose, but they didn't win. And Brazil, everybody in Brazil's bracket has a tie. So everybody's still in the same spot.
No, exactly. And that's why I said it's not likely that they both miss. But if they did, would be crazy. Because you're just used to them cruising through.
Exactly. Well, and the other team that's got to play today is Scotland versus Morocco. And as much as I would love to see Scotland win this game, I don't think it happens. I think Morocco is a much better team.
Sure.
They are going, like I said, they held Brazil to the tie. It was a great game to watch. You know what I mean? So Scotland, like I said, the party guys are in Scotland, you know what I mean, are from Scotland. They're the ones trying to do all this. They're in Boston. They've been drinking all the beer, and they took over Sam Adams and such. Sorry guys, I think you guys aren't going to do well. Keep it close. That's the only thing I could say. Hopefully you can get into the field of 8. because I think that's going to that's where you guys are going to
end
fit
up. Yeah.
the best. Yeah. So
No, that makes sense. Makes sense. And Joe, yeah, the Brazilians would be in some rough shape. I'd definitely have to check in on some of my friends here. So
yeah, that's not something that's that they'd be good at. You know, like I said, that Brazil is always a powerhouse, so they're always going to have their chance. Them and Argentina always are going to be really close.
Yeah, no, that fan base would be going through it if they somehow get a first round exit.
They would lynch the coach.
For real. Like it'd be rough. It'd be rough.
Right. Like they're like, yeah, this don't get on the plane. You know, you are going to have to declare political asylum in the US.
Right. You live here now.
And the last game of the night, Turkey versus Paraguay. I see Paraguay coming back here. Although Turkey's the better team, I think Paraguay wins this game.
I got you.
That would be it'd be a slight upset. The betting has Turkey at a +105, Paraguay at a +280, and the draw is like a +175.
See, that's where I was thinking. Is this thing ends up as a draw?
Right.
It's the late game. You're going to stay up late to watch it just to be disappointed by a draw. Because I love ties. So
that's isn't that the best? And listen,
it's like,
there is one guy.
I could have went to sleep 3 hours ago.
There is one guy who's betting all the ties. You know, he's making some money. Yeah. He's made some good money. I think that now, even if everyone loses, you know, if there's no more ties, that he would actually break even or be like plus a couple hundred, because some of the big name ties are
he had some he hit on some low odds ties, like ones that were high odds, I guess, but low percentage. So yeah, I mean, he cleaned up on some for sure, but
like for instance, if Brazil and Haiti happen to go to a draw, that's +1,000.
Yeah, and that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me, because Haiti should be, done in the first 10 minutes.
But the other thing is, I mean, I know that the Brazilians are in Philly. That is that sure. They are here. They came out in droves. You thought that there was a yellow stadium for Ecuador. You're about to see a yellow stadium for Brazil. Sure. However, there is a good amount of Haitians that live in Philly. Yeah. And they're going to be a lot more representative than we'll say the Ivory Coast was.
Sure. Yeah. No, I mean,
so it's going to be interesting to see how they all get together here. So I mean, Haiti's. There's reasons why you have to play the game. Although I wouldn't bet any money on Haiti at +2,400. I wouldn't count them out, because there's been some surprises in this World Cup.
Yeah,
there's been some really crazy things that have gone on. So Brazil is not going to can't just sit back and hope that they win this game. They're going to have to do what they got to do.
Well, for sure. And then especially, again, with Neymar being out, again, he's not the whole team, but it affects the team, right? So they play at noon Pacific. So it is midday. It's going to be hot. So they're actually going to need those hydration breaks instead of just using them for commercials. They're going to need to get some water.
Right. And I guess it's good that they have decided to do this. Soccer is now, they literally have changed soccer forever. Like that's what has occurred. If
people got tired of missing stuff during commercial breaks because the game was still being played, and then you'd miss things. And so, they finally have TV timeouts just like every other sport does.
Well, you're going to, I feel like that you're about to see it change to like possibly 4 quarters.
I mean,
I would not be surprised that they figure out how to do this in a real sense.
A lot of things are starting to go that way.
Yeah. So it's, they changed it. Think about it. FIFA they changed it to 5 rather than 3. It used to be 3. Now there's 5. They did that because of COVID. And now there's this that's going on, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have it goes 20, 25, or 25, and then 20 with the extra time. It's, and they have a full 4 quarters. We'll see. We'll see how this all plays out. It's going to become a real question, because not only is FIFA making a lot of money,
sure,
we knew that they were going to anyways, but it's actually liked. Like, they like this. People have enjoyed the fact that there has been this hydration break where they don't have to, they can go get a beer, they can go to the bathroom, they can.
That's the thing, right? It is as much for commercials as it is a hydration break for your fan base, where that's exactly what they're doing. They're like, hey, I can get up, not miss the action, go grab a beer.
Right. And it actually cuts the lines down in half. I mean, I know in the US they're selling beer. You know what I mean? Most of the places, they do not sell beer. So it's a whole different scenario in general. And have you been watching all of the Europeans and guys that came in for the World Cup talk about their experience in the US on like Instagram?
I've seen some clips. Yeah. I've also seen reports of, a lot of the imported beers sold out. Just can't find one.
Yeah. That, and I like the ones now where it's like, the guy goes there and he was about 160 pounds when he got into the country, and now he's 260. And he's like, you were here for 3 weeks. There's no way that this could be you. He's like, have you ever had a fried Oreo? It's so delicious.
I mean, that would do it. That would do it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's so delicious. No, really, it's me. I just ate a lot. I put on the FIFA 15.
The fact that you can get fried butter at a fair, like, what are we doing? Like, you're literally eating a stick of butter that you then fried.
Well, you want to get all the flavor out of that butter.
Right. Man.
When you do it like that, isn't it just like mozzarella cheese at that point?
I don't even know. Like, crazy. But I mean, that's fair food, though. Fair food is crazy. So there's no doubt in my mind that if you were doing work on those types of things, yeah, you're going to gain some weight quick.
Right. But I mean, that's what I'm seeing. You see a lot of people saying that, hey, oh yeah, this is it's great. There was one French guy. He's like, you know what? Why America is so great? Air conditioning.
I mean, it's not wrong.
I thought the same. I was just like, okay, yeah, I agree. I agree.
My house would have been miserable this whole week if we didn't have it. It had been, 80 plus degrees inside. That's tough to sleep. So I appreciate AC, no doubt.
I know they do have turkey legs at NASCAR races. They have turkey legs now everywhere. So
yeah, you can get those most places, and those aren't even that bad for you. Like when I'm talking about elephant ears and fried butter and like like those things are trying to kill you as you eat them, right? Like you might have a coronary in the process of eating that food.
But so it's going to be an exciting day today. Obviously, you're not going down there to go check it out. It's going to be too crazy, you said.
It's just going to take me too long to get there. Like like I'd have to be leaving now.
I get that. I like right after the show, I'm going to paint up and I'm going to head over to Lemon Hill, get my parking spot, get everything together, and watch USA, have all of my stuff ready to go. Like I may have to bring a bucket with me so I could get a whole bunch of water and wash this all off and then start all over again.
Yeah, I think for me it will be I'll probably just head watch it on my phone in the middle of the lake somewhere. I think that'll be the route.
There you go. Well, enjoy with a fishing rod in your hands.
No. I don't got to lie about it. I'll just drink beer, have some food, and watch a game on my phone.
There you go. There you go. Some people like to fish. Other people don't.
Yeah, I don't care about fishing. Like I'm going out to hang out on the water, so I don't need to spend a bunch of money on gear to go drink a beer.
There you go.
So
and there you have it. So that's how you could watch it. We'll find out on Monday how everybody else watched the game.
For sure. So to jump over to hockey, Tortorelli gets fired. Yep. Not a big shock, but funny. And the thing I find funny about it, I guess, is he probably would have even if they won.
I mean, it wasn't a firing. It was
they let him go.
Yeah, it was just like it was a like, hey, we're going to not keep this. He was, and he cost them a lot of money. You know, it's like, hey, I'm not going to go do these press conferences because I'm an ass. You know what I mean? That's kind of how he felt about it. So it's it'll be interesting to see who they pick going forward.
I believe they already did. It was somebody that was not at the NHL level. Didn't have it in my notes, but I believe they already grabbed somebody.
Yeah, it doesn't say here, but okay. And let's
see.
Yeah, all right. You know, it's funny. The Flyers made a trade for a backup goaltender from the Leafs.
Ryan Craig.
Okay.
Yeah, from AHL. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
He used to be a player, right? So he knows the NHL game well.
Mm-hmm.
The Leafs made a traded to the Flyers the backup goaltender. They got some assets from that, and they then just cut the assets.
Okay. Weird.
I don't know what's going on up there in Toronto, but winning cups is not one of them.
No, and they're not going to for a while. Like they're blowing this whole thing up. Like just getting everybody out of the room. Players, front office, everybody get out.
Well, I mean, and isn't it time though? I mean, think about it. Like this, Toronto is one of like they are like one of the original six. You know what I mean? They haven't had a real team that had a chance to win a cup in a long, long, long time. And it's like
they've had some teams that have been solidly in the playoffs, but yeah, I couldn't get it done.
Blow it. Like they've tried to, hey, we got everybody come in. We're going to do the things that every other team that wins a Stanley Cup does, and have people sit all season long, and then they're going to get ready for the playoffs, and then we're going to be out in the first round.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes strategy doesn't work.
Exactly. So that's why they said they have to blow it up. They have to blow it up and start completely fresh.
No, that's fair.
There's no way to be able to get this together. Like, that's not going to happen.
No, I mean, they missed their window anyway with the team they had. So, then they started shedding pieces. Obviously, their coach 2 years ago is now here in Seattle. So, I mean, they were already losing pieces from the team that actually had a shot. And so, yeah, I get blowing it up. But the way they're blowing it up, you're like, oh, you're destroying everything.
Well, to be honest, they need to, because whatever they were doing wasn't working. Like everything that they were doing wasn't working. And it hasn't worked since Pat Quinn was there back in the 80s. So it's obviously whatever you think you were doing that may have been right, it wasn't. And now it's time for you guys to blow it up, start fresh. You know what? Hey, I know that it's going to take 5 years to figure it out from there. Let's figure it out after 5 years. Like that 5 years now, I want a whole new culture.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with what happened before this 5 years started.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I feel like that the Flyers had to do something very similar to that, and it's starting to come to fruition now. Like, obviously, we made the playoffs. We won a round. It's next year. You could take a step forward. You hope to take the step forward that, you get the guy who somebody turns into the goal scorer that you need.
Yeah. I mean, that's always the hope, right?
Exactly. So, but we have a whole time to go. First is going to be on the 27th is the NHL draft. We'll start there.
Yeah, I don't know what the Kraken plan is. Like, obviously you want some scorers, but like the one guy that came in and could score, they didn't keep. I don't know. Like the direction is interesting. They're signing some people. Yesterday they signed Logan Morrison to a 1-year deal. I don't know. The direction doesn't seem clear, but at the same time, you have a new GM in there, so we'll have to see what his vision is. But it won't be that difficult to take a step forward from what we saw last year. So there's that.
Well, you need a goal scorer still. That's let's start there. Get somebody who can put the puck in the net.
You need two of them. Because everybody else
but you got to start with one.
Sure. Well, and that's why I was a little disappointed that they got rid of McMahon, because he was the only guy that was scoring.
Right, but
now he came in late.
Asset, I was gonna say, if he was the only asset to be able to get something for, then that's what you have to do.
Oh, they didn't trade him. They just didn't re-sign him. Like no. that was the weirdest thing. They traded for him at the trade deadline and then didn't keep him. So we gave up a draft pick to go get this guy from the Leafs, incidentally. And then we didn't retain him.
He want too much money.
It didn't sound like they offered.
Right. So that's my question. Is it a salary cap problem?
No, not really. We're not in any kind of crazy cap trouble. Like, Now, again, new GM, so maybe they were trying to go there. I don't know what the vision is there, right? So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. But I don't know. I mean, he comes in, he sets the, franchise record for fastest to 10 goals in games. And, we couldn't score hardly anywhere else consistently. That's the guy we let go. Like, I feel like we had plenty of other guys that we could have been, moving on from. But again, we'll have to wait and see. I reserve judgment on this until we kind of see what the team he's assembling. But I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. I look at that a little bit like he may not have wanted to embarrass himself either. Like the GM probably had a conversation and this guy said, "No, I'm not going to re-sign with you guys." So rather than put an offer out,
possible.
He's just saying, I'm not going to give you an offer for you to turn it down. There's no need for that. You know what I mean? I'm just going to let you do your thing and call that a day.
No, I mean, which certainly could be a thing. But again, it just seemed weird only because we had such a trouble just scoring in general. And he comes in and was basically scoring every game. Like, hey, you know what we do need? One of those guys.
Score some more, please.
So,
now, who did he sign with?
I don't know that he is signed at the moment. I haven't seen that. And Jamie, no, your Pirates, I think, are playing Colorado. We're playing the Red Sox.
There you go.
So, but
I haven't even thought about baseball at all.
Yeah. No, it's. I mean, the Mariners are just barely hanging on to that top spot still in the West. The A's are, just a game and a half back. So I mean, it's a good battle going on there. I don't remember.
Now I see they play at 10 o'clock tonight. I was like, wow, they're going to have both of these games home. But that's the reason why they have the noon game. Because it's 7 o'clock tonight, everybody will be out by then.
Yep.
Or you'll see a lot of Team USA at the ballpark tonight.
I think you will see that also, right? Is you'll have a lot of people that were just like, hey, you know what? I already have my parking. Let's just go to a baseball game.
Yeah, and since I paid like $10,000 to park, why not just stay for 2?
Yep. Going to stay all day, going to hang out on the waterfront. It's going to be, in the upper 80s. So, yeah.
Tonight will be nice. Yeah, they can, I guess they'll have the, it open, right? The
roof will be open. For sure. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, the US is here in Seattle. Yep.
They are at Lumens Field. That's not Lumens Field, it's Seattle Stadium.
Seattle Stadium. Oddly enough, the that stadium didn't have naming rights for the first 2 years anyway. It was just called Seahawks Stadium. So, wasn't that weird.
So, in Philly, they did not have to take down the banners. So the banners inside the stadium still show Eagles when they won championships and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it had less to do with that and had to do with the naming sponsors. That's what they were trying to limit.
I understand that, but did they do the same thing in Seattle? Did they leave up the championship banners?
Yeah, the banners didn't leave. Yeah.
Okay. And they still actually, I'm assuming that they're waiting till after the World Cup to unfurl the new banner.
Oh, yeah, I believe usually they hang that on what your first game, right?
Yeah, first preseason game, home preseason.
Yeah, they usually, and then they kind of do it one more time when your first rival arrives. They're like, hey, remember this thing we did?
Well, they could do it. They could do it right on week 1, right? That's when your guys are playing the Patriots.
Yeah. No. I mean, they could definitely do it then, but there's always something a little bit when you have your first division rival roll in. There's always that little dig to your division people, where you're just like, hey, reigning champs, no big deal.
Yeah, it's like but see, I only see you doing that to the Rams.
No, you might do it to San Fran because you did it in their house.
True.
You wouldn't do it to Arizona, right? Like you're not.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do that. But you could do it to San Fran because you did it in their building, or you do it to the Rams because it's the Rams.
Or you do it to both just because. Yeah,
which they might also. They might be dialing Petty up to 11. Like, who knows? I would say 12, but you need the 12th man for
that. I saw that coming. I felt that. I felt that there.
Yep. Before we get off of football, there was a former first-round pick indicted on murder charges. Darren Lee, originally drafted by the Jets in 2016, was on the Chiefs' 19 championship run. Wasn't on the team for the Super Bowl, but was on that team during that run. A key piece of a main contributing piece to this prosecutor is he was using ChatGPT on how to make something look like an accident. So he's using an AI chatbot to try and figure out how to make it look like a slip and fall in the shower. That is crazy. First, you're super dumb because AI chatbots are designed to remember stuff. Like, that's the whole idea behind it. So yeah, a key piece of evidence for the prosecutor is his search history in ChatGPT. So I thought that was hilariously dumb.
I got you. You know what? These guys went to college, right? These guys went to college.
It's not required to do well there.
Yeah, I guess not. Like, come on, guys. Like, let's whatever. Obviously, they, when you're driving a million miles an hour, you're going to get into some accidents.
Are you? like some of these are I get some of the dumb things, but I mean, this is next level. Now, again, this is alleged that are reported, we're just going off the information that we have, but and the investigation and court case is still ongoing. But when that's a key piece of evidence, wow.
Yeah, it's right alongside of the Eagles' offensive coordinator last year. Like, hey, let's do a running play. Let's do a passing play. Let's see if ChatGPT. You are an offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's how your prompt starts.
Yes. It's just on his phone. It's each play. He doesn't have a card. He's just like, what's next?
I mean, even just playing Madden, you would probably get better plays than that.
No question.
I mean, I guess if you ask it enough, it'll start to learn.
It will. Yeah, no, there's like I'll use it during like writing articles, right? I'll use it to help with research points, right? And then the first thing I'll do, like it'll post whatever it comes up with. And then the next prompt is fact check this. And then it's like, oh, this is inaccurate. And this is, which is why you see so many articles that are, just terrible, because a lot of these guys will use Chat GPT or something similar. And then they'll just like highlight and post. And you're just like, you realize none of that's accurate, right? Like, like if you were to do one for the Storm, it would still tell you that a bunch of players from last year are on the team. And until you say, hey, you have to specifically be like, use these websites to verify roster. And, it's just like the people that are using those types of things and then just posting the article like they wrote, it's like, guys, you either are super bad at your job or you're super bad at your job, right? Like there's no in between. You're either bad in the way that you're just dumb and terrible at writing, or you used ChatGPT and didn't proofread anything. You had a deadline and you're like, click send. Like,
I mean, I first off, I wouldn't use ChatGPT to write anything. You know what I mean?
No, like, it's useful for research tool. It is useful for that. But you have to double check.
100%. Like that's how I would use it. Actually, that's the only way that I would consider using it, because I mean, I'll be honest with you. I have been every day as I do this country, like I'm repping the country, I find out like all of these stuff. So I have to ask all of these questions and I Google them one at a time. Like, okay, this is this. I should just put it into ChatGPT and be like, okay, this is this for this country. Mm-hmm. Give me all of the statistics on this, a couple of fun facts. Yep. Fact check the fun facts to make sure that those are right so that I don't look like a fool, when I do this.
And that's the thing, is soon as it posts whatever it is, the next thing you do is then be like, hey, fact check your own stuff because I know you're lying to me.
Right. Exactly.
Appreciate you. What's up, Raph? It's been a little while.
Yeah. The captain is in the house. So since we're still on football, before we get ChatGPT is only so exciting.
Well, I mean, it was interesting because you're definitely going to jail. Like that is some horrible evidence against you.
Not only that, like ChatGPT, not for nothing, for anybody who's listening to this show at any time, just so that you know, ChatGPT, it's in the prompt itself, like the massive prompt that's in the learning process. It's part of its, rules that if you talk about robbing a bank, killing someone, trying to create, a device of any type, it's going to report you to the authorities.
See, that's directly. That's where you have to write in the prompt. You're like, I'm writing a book. FBI, I am writing a book about robbing a bank. Something like that.
Yeah,
feel free to reach out for comment. you could be a character.
Like, it's like that. I mean, because the other part of this is like they're like, oh, okay, it's just like, listen, you're going to get flagged either way. You start asking those types of 100%. Questions, they're 100%. Flagging you. They're like, okay, we're going to watch your stuff. We're going to go into your computers. We're going to see all your stuff that you have. We're going to get every file that there is on you, and so on and so forth. So just do yourselves a favor. Don't do it. Don't do it.
And the thing that's even funnier about it is because you're trying to get it to respond the most accurately, what's the first thing you do? Oh, you sign in. So you can't even be like, oh, someone else, whatever. It's like, you signed into your account. That would be like robbing a bank back in the day and handing them the note, but it's on the back of your deposit slip that has your name and account number and stuff on it.
You signed the note. You signed the note.
Exactly.
Yeah. Give me all your money. Love, Jamie.
Exactly. Man. Anyway, so
exactly.
Still on football. What do you got?
Joe Burrows is I'm trying to figure out like what his story is right now, because he's like, do you remember a few months ago he was talking about, listen, if I'm not having any fun playing this game, why am I playing? What am I doing here? Now all of a sudden he's 100% behind his team. He's like, yeah, I feel as strong about this team as I do that LSU team back in 2019. Really? Do you feel it that strongly? Because your offensive line isn't that strong.
No.
I mean, you went 15-0 that year, if I remember correctly. You won every game. You were the number one draft pick because of it. You were sitting there with a cigar after winning the national championship.
They also had a good defense. Right. They also had a good defense, which they don't have. Like they're going to have a better defense than they've had. But yeah, I found those comments hilarious. And maybe that's just I'm trying to rally my team because I sounded like I had one foot out the door this offseason. So I want to like double down and be like, we're great. And now you just sound like the Cowboys. This is our year. Every year's our year.
Well, I will say that the pundits, I was on my way back from the beach today. I was listening to Fox Sports, and it's two guys that are from Indiana. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, okay, this is great. Just this is what I have to listen to in the morning. This is the best you have to offer. And they're talking about how Joe Burrows is, getting all excited about his team and so on and so forth. Sure. And that all of these other entities are talking about how they see this playing out. Like they think that Joe Burrows actually got a chance to possibly go back to the Super Bowl.
I think they have a chance to be in the playoffs. I think they can be a playoff team. But that's only if the young talent on the defense gels. Like if the young talent that they brought in actually does work, then they have a path to the playoffs. I don't see them as a Super Bowl favorite at all.
No. In fact, I don't see them even as the best team in their division. I think that they could be at best the second best team in their division. And that's at best. I think that likely they're the third best team. And that is with a team that's not even sure like who their quarterback is going to be.
Yeah. So, no, I mean, I think with just average defense, with what the offense can do, I think they're probably the second best team in the division. But again, you're asking a lot of questions that are unknowns at the moment. And it's not like the offensive line got a whole lot better. So that is a major concern. Like my guess is, which week does Burrow get hurt? Like that's my question. Because it's likely to happen.
Well, and if he gets hurt, I think there you go right back to where he was before, and then he plays, the Andrew Luck card.
Just retires?
I wouldn't be surprised. That's what it sounded like to me when he had that thing 6 months ago.
Oh, for sure.
Like he sounded like he was ready to quit. So if you're ready to quit, if you're trying to talk yourself up some by thinking that your team is better than it is, then
you're setting yourself up for disappointment.
That's exactly it. It's really going to be a big disappointment is what it's going to be.
Yeah.
So
no, I mean, maybe you have to play it up like that in your mind, but you don't put it out there, right? You want to under promise, over deliver instead of we're going to the Super Bowl every year, and you flame out in the first round. Oh, wait, that's a different franchise. Same idea, though. Sorry, Joe.
They're always saying the same thing.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, we do have some WNBA action. Figure might as well stir up the haters in the last couple of minutes. Angel Reese is one of only 25 players, or there's only 25 more players that have more double-doubles than her in WNBA history, and she is in her third year. So I would say she's going to smash that record with ease. So pretty crazy.
Good for her. You know, it's like I mean, it's rebounds and assists, I assume.
No, it's points and rebounds. It's points and rebounds.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because she plays down low primarily, she has less assists, right? But yeah, lots of rebounds. And before Erwin jumps in here and is like, they're rebounds, even if you take all of her offensive boards away, she would still lead the league in rebounds. So, and you're not shooting on the wrong basket, so the other ones can't be rebounds.
Right. But she see, I don't watch it enough. And I assume that, you know, she's always under the basket. So is she cherry picking over there? She expects that these girls are going to miss. So she just hangs out there and boxes everybody out.
She is highly aggressive, right? So like she fights for those rebounds. And so, you know, it's an effort play. I mean, rebounds are no matter what, right? They're an effort play. You got to want to go get those things. And she's tall, but she's not like the tallest person in the league. So it's not like other teams don't have the ability to box her out. She just fights through it to go get the thing. So, you know, her shooting percentage is getting better over time, but, you know, it's still not great. But the biggest thing with Atlanta is they're using her more correctly. They're not trying to make her a point guard running the floor and, you know, trying to make her shoot from outside and stuff like that. Like they're using her more to what her skill set is. And that is rebounding and defense and, you know, limiting her shots to mid-range and layups, which is where she's better, right? Like that's what her position naturally is.
Right. No, can she dunk?
No.
Okay. That was my next question there. It's like, because why wouldn't she? Like, if you're going to throw it down, dunk. Throw it down, dunk. That's what I would. But.
Yeah, there's only a couple of people in the league that can effectively dunk, and even then they don't really. They still
it's not a common thing.
Yeah, because I mean, like the Storm have Dom who dunks in every pregame warmup. She's never dunked in a game as of yet, so she still opts for the layup for whatever reason. I don't know why. Seems like if you can do it, you know it's going to energize the crowd because you never see it. So, but there you go. That being said, that does get us to the end of the hour. If you've been watching along, be sure to like and subscribe. Helps us bring our stuff to you. If you are listening on 97.3 ICU Radio, we do have some smooth jazz headed your way. Otherwise, enjoy the game later today. Hopefully the U.S. knocks this thing out. And, of course, the rest of the games all weekend. We'll see you on Monday morning. Take it easy, everybody.
USA.